Hi everyone, especially those who are approaching 65 or are already 65 like me. As we age, there's one very important thing that each of us must face: the choice of where to live when we are no longer healthy enough to care for ourselves. For some people, moving into a nursing home can be a good solution to ensure health and safety. However, after going through this experience, I want to share with you the reasons why I regret moving into a nursing home. Things that I think you should know before making the decision. These are not to encourage you not to move into a nursing home, but to help you make an informed decision that is best for your situation. In this video, I will share 5 reasons why I regret moving into a nursing home and the important lessons I learned from it. If you or a loved one is considering this, take a few minutes to read on and learn about some of the aspects you may not have considered. 5 reasons I regret moving into a nursing home. 1. Loss of independence and personal freedom. One of the biggest reasons I regret moving into a nursing home is the loss of the independence and personal freedom I had when I lived at home. Before I decided to move into a nursing home, I didn't realize how much freedom I would have in my daily life. Why is independence important? Make your own decisions. When you live in a nursing home, you will have to follow the schedule of the nursing home, from meal times, bedtimes, to daily activities. Personal freedom will be reduced when you are no longer allowed to freely decide the smallest actions in your daily life. This can make you feel dissatisfied and depressed, especially if you have been used to making decisions for yourself throughout your life. Loss of autonomy. After moving into a nursing home, I realized that I no longer had control over my own activities. Some nursing homes have very strict schedules, from eating, resting, to participating in common activities. I felt like I was no longer myself, but someone who depended on others to survive. Consequences of losing independence. Increased loneliness. When you are no longer able to make simple decisions in life, your feelings of loneliness will increase. You may feel isolated from the outside world, no longer free to communicate and do what you like. This will make your spirit decline. Difficulty maintaining relationships. When you live in a nursing home, you have to get used to a new environment and sometimes relationships that are not always harmonious. This makes me feel lost in a place that is not my home. How to maintain independence when moving into a nursing home. Choose a nursing home that is flexible. Before moving into a nursing home, you should look for nursing homes that are flexible, allowing you to participate in activities that you enjoy and decide your own schedule. Some nursing homes have a self-management system, which helps you maintain independence. Build personal habits. Try to maintain personal habits that you enjoy, such as reading, doing light exercise, or participating in outdoor activities. This will help you not feel trapped in a rigid framework. 2. Lack of close social interaction. Although the nursing home is home to many elderly people, I found that the social relationships in the home could not replace the feeling of closeness and connection that I once had with my family and close friends. I initially thought that there would be many opportunities to socialize and make friends with people my age, but the reality was not as I expected. Why is social interaction important for optimism? Communication is an important factor in life. One of the things I regret the most is the lack of communication with family and close friends. In the nursing home, although I can meet many people, the social relationships are often not as deep and intimate as when I live with my family. Feeling of isolation. Although the nursing home organizes many activities, loneliness and isolation are still very noticeable. I can no longer easily meet up with friends or engage in intimate conversations, things I used to do all my life. Consequences of lack of social interaction. Increased risk of depression. Lack of social interaction can lead to feelings of sadness and depression, especially when you feel lonely and have no one to share your thoughts and feelings with. Many studies have shown that loneliness is one of the factors that cause depression and anxiety in older adults. Loss of connectedness. Without close social connections, you may feel disconnected from the world. This can affect your mental health and reduce your ability to enjoy life. How to maintain social interactions while living in a nursing home. Stay with friends and family regularly. Although a nursing home may be your place of residence, you can still stay in touch with family and friends through phone calls, video calls, or regular visits. Get involved in community activities. Joining a hobby club, community group, or volunteering is a great way to maintain social connections and a sense of connection to society. 3. Quality of services and lack of flexibility. 3,500 words. One of the reasons I regret moving into a nursing home is that I didn't really anticipate the quality of services I would receive. Nursing homes vary in quality of service, and many do not meet my expectations for flexibility in daily activities. Why is quality of service important? Impact on overall health. Poor care can affect your mental and physical health. Some nursing homes lack attentive care, leaving residents feeling neglected and lacking adequate medical care. Lack of flexibility. Some nursing homes have very tight and inflexible schedules, leaving you feeling restricted in all your activities. Not being allowed to move around freely or participate in activities you enjoy can make you feel frustrated. Consequences of poor service. Impact on health. Poor care can lead to poor health or not getting the care you need when you need it. Increased anxiety. Poor service quality will make you feel insecure and worried about your own care, leading to a decline in morale. How to choose a nursing home with good service quality. Do your research before choosing. Find out carefully about the quality of service of the nursing home you plan to move to, including healthcare, recreational activities, and diet. Choose a home with flexible services. Choose a nursing home with flexible services, allowing you to maintain your personal routine and participate in your favorite activities. For a feeling of loss of control in life. Another reason I regret moving into a nursing home is that I feel like I have lost control in my life. Throughout my life, I have always made my own decisions, but when I move into a nursing home, the feeling of being controlled reappears. Why is feeling in control important? Feeling of freedom. Being able to make my own decisions about my life gives me a sense of freedom and autonomy. However, living in a nursing home, I can no longer make personal decisions about my schedule, my daily activities, and even my diet. Loss of freedom in daily activities. Every morning when I wake up, I realize that I no longer have the freedom to decide my own schedule. Even the smallest decisions like when to eat breakfast, when to rest, or what activities to participate in are limited by nursing home regulations. Consequences of losing control. Lower sense of happiness. Feeling controlled in everyday activities will decrease your happiness and spirit. You may feel like you have no power over your own life. Feelings of frustration. Not having control over basic aspects of your daily life can lead to feelings of frustration and depression, which can affect your mental health and well-being. How to maintain a sense of control in a nursing home. Choose a nursing home with high flexibility. Before you decide to move into a nursing home, learn about the home's policies. Choose a nursing home with high flexibility, allowing you to maintain control over important decisions. Get to know the rules and find ways to adapt. If you have decided to move into a nursing home, try to get to know the home's policies, but also find ways to maintain control over your daily life. You can suggest small changes to help you feel more comfortable. 5. Unable to integrate with other residents. One of the things I did not anticipate when moving into a nursing home was the difficulty in integrating with the residents. Although nursing homes are home to many seniors, I have found that not everyone can easily connect or integrate with others. Why is integration important? Building relationships. Living in a shared environment with many other people will naturally provide many opportunities for communication, but sometimes these relationships are not always smooth. You may encounter people who do not have the same interests or lifestyle as you, which can cause a feeling of alienation. Adapting to a new environment. When you move into a nursing home, you will have to get used to a new environment that may be very different from your previous living environment. These changes may make you feel uncomfortable or uneasy. Consequences of not being able to fit in. Feeling lonely and lost. If you are unable to fit in with the people around you, you will feel lonely and lost in your new environment. This can lead to depression and anxiety. Reduced quality of life. When you are unable to connect and form new relationships, you will not be able to enjoy life in a nursing home, making you feel mentally exhausted and unmotivated. How to fit into your new environment. Participate in community activities. Nursing homes often organize many social activities, such as chess games, seminars, or reading together. Participating in these activities will help you easily meet and make friends with people who share your interests. Connect with relatives and friends. Take the time to meet up with relatives or old friends who can help you feel more connected to life. Deciding to move into a nursing home is a big and challenging decision. What I share in this video are real-life experiences that I have gone through and things I want you to consider before making a decision. Do your research, listen to yourself, and choose a suitable solution to protect your mental and physical health. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel to receive more useful videos about healthcare and life choices. Wish you always healthy and happy.